I just want to clarify one thing. Most deaf couples have an interpreter in the room during the birth, but our situation was unique because during the first pregnancy, we decided not to have an interpreter in the room. So when we first got to the hospital, we had to fill out the regular paperwork, and we had an interpreter for that. But I feel I'm very capable of communicating with hearing people because I can speak well and can read lips. I've been doing it my whole life, so I guess I'm just used to it. So during the actual birth, we asked the interpreter to leave the room, not to be rude or anything, but because we value our privacy. Another reason is because, with my experience, we don't really need the interpreter. The nurse just tells her to breathe and then, mimics the breathing techniques she needs to do. So there's no complicated jargon involved, mostly gestures and facial expressions. So I want to explain another part of the story that's interesting. So Tasia was born on August 12th, 99, right? Yes, right, 99. So 812, that's an interesting number. 812, so I was born on 8/4, and 8 plus 4 equals what? 12, right? So my daughter was born on 8/12. My wife was born on 11/12. Then my dog was born on 3/4. And then 3 times 4 equals 12. So I noticed a lot of synchronicity with the number 12 in our family. I mean, that's not the only exciting part of my story, but I'll finish later. I'll let my wife go ahead and explain the second birth. Yeah, so anyway, we still wanted to have kids after our daughter, but we waited 2 years before becoming pregnant with our son. During the second pregnancy, it was much easier, but I was still stuck with morning sickness the whole time. So during the first pregnancy, my doctor was a man. So for the second pregnancy, I decided I wanted my OBGYN to be a woman. Funny enough, I had my son on a Saturday and my original OBGYN was off. So we had to use the on call doctor, and of course, it was a man. I wanted to experience having a male and female doctor, but it's okay. He was a good doctor, so. But when our son was finally born, it was on August 4th, my husband's birthday. It's crazy how all the numbers connect, like 12 minus 4 equals 8. I mean, what are the odds? She was born in November, I in August. It's funny because our friends know that November is an interesting month for us. So we decided to name our son Ryland Blake Stein. We named him after my father, Robert Bruce Stein, who passed away 3 years ago from a heart attack. I was really close with my father, and he died at an early age of 56. We wanted to name him after my father, but Robert is such an old-fashioned name, and it's also a pretty popular name. So we decided to keep the initials RBS, but went with Ryland Blake Stein. And he was born on my birthday, August 4th, so now my birthday isn't even special anymore since we are sharing a birthday. Everyone will be fawning over my son while I'm just standing off to the side.